Cowgirl Gina. Cowgirl Gina. We are going to cook tilapia. It's tilapia fish. It's whole body tilapia. And we are going to cook a country favorite from my culture that I was taught by my big brother. He taught me this recipe that mom taught him and dad taught him, and others in the family. It's called corn squash, and I'll show you how to cook that as well. And along with the fish, we're not going to fry it. I'll try to cook it another way. It's a thought of mine coming in, and I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to prepare it, but we'll cook as we go, and you'll see how I'll do it, and it's always magnificent. The ideas, because it's something I cooked, and my memory is kind of a little faded, but I still think I got it on how I cooked it that way, other than frying it, and I don't want to fry it. So let me go ahead and get off this conversation, and we're getting ready to cook right after I prep. So when I come back to you, a lot of things will be prepped, and we'll be ready. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Cowgirl Gina, stay put. Cowgirl Gina. Cowgirl Gina. I forgot two things, and there were the Kernel corn. I got two of those, and I have two regular corn on the cobs and squash, and that's together going to be the corn squash I was telling you about. The tilapia fish, I decided what I was going to do with them. I am going to kind of cook them on top in my electric skillet. I'm not going to fry them. I'm kind of like broil them a little bit top. Cooked in my skillet. So it's going to be delicious, and I'll tell you the recipes while we are cooking. So stay put, and let me go ahead and do a little bit of this prepping, and I also will show you how a little bit of the prepping on how I did this yellow squash and the corn on shucking and all that good stuff, which I already shucked them. I just need to show you how I cut them up, cut the kernels off the cob. So stay put, don't go anywhere. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. Cowgirl Gina. Cowgirl Gina is back. I'm getting ready to put this, this tilapia in. I gotta spray my skillet first, and then I'm gonna put my tilapia in. That was just a little juice coming from the tilapia that I put inside the plate. This looks pretty good. We're doing this right here till at first. I'm gonna kind of like toast it up top. Got some season here. It's this one right here. I don't know whether you can see it or not. Trying to put it there for you guys to see it. This one right here. Can you see it? No, I don't know. Maybe not. There it is. Put that on there. This is garlic pepper going inside of it. And it's going to be on a slow heat. I got some basil. Hope you guys can see this stuff, because it's awkward. I'm trying to do this for you guys to see them cooking and showing you the seasons as well. So turn this down. Seems like I'm not showing the seasoning that well, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm putting in it. This is the vinegar I use. Use my Robay. Gotta have some onions. I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of margarine in this. You may see it right in the corner there. 2 tablespoons of margarine. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna go over to the other section and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with that corn that I got. Let me get this out the way. You're seeing all that stuff. What you're seeing now is that I am doing a little fry to it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got this stuff here and pepper. Take one in there. And I need some salt. Don't want too much salt. Just a little. Put salt on it. I'm getting ready to flip these over. See how they looking? They're looking fantastic, aren't they? Yeah. I will put some soy sauce in it, but I don't know. I just have a taste of some tilapia without all that other stuff in it. Soy sauce to me is a kind of salty, and I don't like salty food. Which it's got a good flavor to it, but we don't want all that salt. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this on, let this cook low for a while, and it's gonna cook for approximately about 30 minutes on top. And I'm gonna come back to it. We're gonna when we come back to it, we will flip it over again within the next 15 minutes, and then we're gonna let it cook a little bit longer, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, don't go nowhere. We're still cooking. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. I'm doing some corn. This corn right here, we are going to turn around and make, it's going to turn into like a cream corn in the end. And I got the squash already done, but I'm going to cut up some more squash that I showed you, that how I was going to show you guys how to do this. Which I find that you guys perhaps already know how, but it's no harm in me giving you an idea of some of you that don't know. So First, we're gonna do the squash. Let's get this out the way. Let me get my corn out the way for a second. And we're gonna cut up some squash. I already washed them, so don't say, well, they're not washed, because they are. They are washed. So what I'm doing, I'm cutting them into thin slices, but not too thin that they melt. No, I don't think they will melt. I don't want them too thin. We want them thin, because we're gonna make corn squash out of this. And some of you guys don't know what corn squash is. It's a country southern soul food dish that African American people make, cook for their families. And I don't know whether some of them still do or not, because the kids have changed. They don't eat what we used to eat, a lot of it. And some of them still do. They still keeping up with the tradition. I sure hope they do, because it's a very rich and good condition, tradition that we have served for many years, hundreds of years, when it comes down to our food. We cook this food to our people, and some of our people had cooked the food to their slave masters. So it's a great dish, and I think when you try it, you're gonna love it. Another thing too, this dish takes scallion green onions, most of it, but today we're gonna only use yellow onions because of the budget, and on top of that, I forgot to get them. I have plenty yellow onions around, but I ran out of scallions. So this is what we're doing here. We're cutting up the squash to put inside the corn, and you'll see what I'm gonna do with it in a minute after we get this done. Okay, now that's the squash, the fresh squash. We just got through doing. Put them all over here. Fresh squash. Everything gonna go inside that skillet. Yes, it will. And then I gotta show you how I did this corn. So, which is a lot of you may already know how to do this, like I said, but some of you don't. So let me go and show you young folks that don't know how to do this. And there's your squash. We already got the squash out the way, guys. See the squash? That looks great, huh? But we're not done with that yet. And this is the corn we're gonna cut up here. And this is the corn on the cob. So let me stand up to do this. And it may pop a little bit, so I gotta get really in the middle of this thing here. So what we're going ready to do, gets a little messy, but it's well worth it. We are taking corn off the cob from the knife, because we're going to do something with it. With all the stuff you see there, this is what we're going to do with it. I think I got everything off that darn thing. About everything I'm going to get. There's one cob. I've used two, so we're using 2 cobs to do this. It's 2 cobs. So, a little messy, but that's the way the kitchen is. We cook and we get a little messy. That's the fun part of cooking, I guess, if you were a kid, getting a little dirt on you, playing with with mud pies, you don't mind being a little dirty. So let's go ahead and get started to do something else. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. We're at the fish again. This time, I'm gonna put a little bit of my wine in it. For some reason, I got a taste for some wine to put in it, so I'm gonna put some wine in it. A little wine in it. Glass of wine. Looking good though. Yeah, looking really good. Looking at it cook. See how great that looks? I think so far so good. We're gonna go over there to the we're gonna put this top over it, and I'm gonna let it cook for about another 15 minutes because it's still cooking on top and it's looking great. Really good. I'm looking for something. Oh, where is it? I'm looking for it. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna flip this over. I already flipped it over once. I'll flip it over again. It's looking great. Can you tell? Looking delicious. Yes, it is. So we're gonna put it on a very low or to steam some more for about another 15-20 minutes, and then we'll come back to it. So don't go anywhere. We're still cooking. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. We are getting ready to fry the corn. Remember I told you that we are cooking fried corn? Fried corn is not hard at all. It's simple. We'll put it up a little bit higher on temperature. We got the fish cooking, so that fish, I put about approximately 1/4 of a tablespoon of margarine in it. We don't want to overdo the margarine because we're healthy. We don't want to overeat. I normally have other oils, but hell, the oils are not so expensive. I can't even afford them. I want to buy my olive oil and sunflower oil. And it's, kind of what I like, virgin oil. I can't afford it. Because we looked at the prices. The bottle cost me $10. I ain't bougie like that. I'm a dollar. I'll put these onions in there. You see those onions? They go in there. I want no water in there with more onions. Let them cook in there. They'll take a minute. Put it on a high temperature to mix with that. Got a lot of stuff to mix in there, so I'm trying my best to see if I can put everything in this little pan, but we need to put it in there because that's how we cook it. Everything must go. So we got a can of corn. Remember this corn here? It goes in there. Remember this corn here? That goes in there. It's gonna shrink a little bit because it's squash. Squash always shrink. Always shrink, so bear with me. May be a little bit messy because I don't have the right pans, the right skillet to do this, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna be right. We're gonna get it done. And we're not done with it yet because we got a ways to go. We frying it. And frying takes a minute. Let's come back to it a little bit later, about 3 minutes, I'll be back. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. I'm showing you from a distance, which I know that later I'm going to show you a close-up on it. But what I'm doing right now, I told you that it would shrink. I wasn't kidding you. It does shrink. So, I'm trying to show you guys. It shrinks. And we're still frying it. We're frying the corn. And we're not done yet because we got plenty more stuff to do to this. Not plenty more. Just a few things to make it taste right. Well, right now, I gotta put some sugar in it. We gotta balance the flavor and some seasons. So, we want to continue to keep frying the corn because we want the corn to be a little dry. We don't want the corn to be wet. We want it to be dry. And we want the squash to be a little dry too. We don't want it too wet because it's fried corn with squash. And the kernel, the corn that I took off the cob is really supposed to be like a sweet cream corn. But since I didn't have the sweet cream corn, I got the corn from the cob, which is recommended to use the corn off the cob for everything, you know, but it's easier to go and buy it the other way. So what I'm doing now, see this right here? I'm putting sugar in it. We gotta put some sugar in it. That's about a tablespoon. We need about a teaspoon of black pepper. We need about, I'm gonna put a little basin in it. A little basin. That's about a half a teaspoon of basin. And I'm gonna put a little garlic pepper in here to add to the red pepper. salt, didn't I? We got some salt. We need a little salt, like a half a teaspoon of salt. Stir all this stuff in there. Still frying. We're frying the corn. We're frying corn, guys. And we're not done yet. No, we're not. Remember I told you I want this to be really good and kind of dry. That's what we're doing. It looked like it was a bunch of stuff that was overwhelming for the skillet, right? But like I said, it's strengths. It's a delicious meal. You'll serve it. Believe me, you will. And after I show you how I'm doing it, you're going to give it to your family and friends. Because you're going to say, wow, that looks delicious. Yes, it does. And it is. Now, what I'm doing to it now, which I was supposed to do it later, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. I'll wait on the corn to dry for just a little bit more, but it ain't going to hurt for me to do it right. I have some flour and some cornmeal. About 2 tablespoons of each going inside there. You mix it, put it in there, because we're not done yet. No, we're not. We're still cooking, but we gotta mix this up in there because this is what makes it right. We gotta have the cornmeal and a little flour, not much, more cornmeal than flour. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna add a little bit more cornmeal in this. I'm gonna add a little bit more cornmeal, about another tablespoon. Now another tablespoonful. We're not done yet. I bet you're wondering what else I'm going to do to it. I'm adding water. I'm adding water. And this is going to cook for about a good 10 minutes. Because it got those kernel corns in there. We want them to get done. So we're going to put it on low. Put it a little bit low for it to cook itself. And let it cook itself good, done and good. So we can eat it. So you can digest it. I put a little black pepper in it because I don't see any. I'm going to taste it and see if it got any. Let's see what the flavor tastes like. I'm going to get a little taste of my food here while I'm cooking it. Because I got to see how it tastes. We don't want to cook it and we can't see the food. Let's taste this food. This is great. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar. Sweeten it up a little bit. And I need a little bit more salt. If I ever put any salt in here, I don't know. Here's my salt shaker. A little more salt. Like another teaspoonful. And I can stand a little black pepper. I didn't put very much black pepper in this. So I'm going to put a little bit more black pepper in this. The people, my family, they would fry the corn first, and I did it the backwards way. Well, it still come out right, but I think if I would have just fried the corn first, it probably would have gave a better look to it. But overall, the design is for it to be what you call a cornbread, a water cornbread scenario to the corn, the fried corn that you're eating, because the cornmeal turns into what we call water cornbread, and it's delicious as well. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water to it for that corn to get done. A little bit more sulfur in particular. I put in a little bit more sulfur. Just a little bit more water. You have to understand, guys, I hadn't cooked this dish, my God, ever since my kids been in the house. And my kids been out of the house for over 20 years. They grown children. And they got their own families. And they are not the ones that come over that much. They busy with their careers and their families. And they got their careers. And their kids are grown up too. They done grew up a little bit, trying to do their thing. So, let's see what we doing here. So far, so good. Let it go ahead and cook. And we're going to let it cook for a second. And simmer. I think we got enough oil in it, but if you want to add more butter in it, it's up to you. I have problem with cholesterol and all, so I can't overdo it. But I can show you how to make it, and which I'll eat a little bit of this, and my family members will eat the rest. And Cowgirl, Lisa, she'll eat some of it with me, so we got help. We got help to eat the food. My food, I got help. We got the family members. They said, "Oh, Amy, tell me when you're gonna cook out the over there." And then I tell them, and then they too busy. And then someone will show up, pop up unexpectedly, without my knowledge, sometime. Which I'm happy regardless, because they do come by. So, let's see here. Wow. It's looking good. Yeah. They're looking great. And I mean to tell you that It's looking great. It is. So let it cook a little bit longer. And the fish is ready. So we got the fish out the way. It's done. Well, guys, let's set ourselves back onto the fish. I took some of the skin off of it because it's tilapia and I don't eat skin. And there's the nose of it. And that's the fish. The fish is done. It's at the top. And it looks great. You know, it really does. The meat is done. You see? How done it is? Done. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these out, and I'm getting ready to do a bite test in a minute. So don't go anywhere. We're still cooking. And that tilapia looks delicious. And all I did was put a little wine in it. Oh boy, yeah, I had to add a little wine to give it a little flavor. And salt and pepper and basil and some of that old bay seasoning, so and a little salt. Don't go anywhere. It's still cooking. Well, we're back at it again. We're back at this corn. Remember the corn? Yeah. We wanted to, when we cook this, we wanted to dry out just a little bit because we don't want it to be wet. We want it a little dry because it's fried squash with corn, and it's a good, delicious meal. You're gonna find you're gonna enjoy this. The old-fashioned squash, Southern Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama. All them people eat this stuff, and it's delicious. Although they fry their corn a little bit dunner than it, but you can fry it till it get really crispy and hard. But I don't like it too hard, so you fry it the way that you can digest it without making you sick. So, and we put a little what you call water cornbread in it. That's how you do this. It's called cornbread, corn squash. Corn, but I like a cornbread squash with corn squash. So this is ready for me to eat. However, whoever tell you, say, oh, that don't look done, it's done. It is on the cook. It's done. You can eat it like it is. Or let it cook for like another 5 or 10 minutes for it to really get dry. And by then, your squash will be all tore up into rhythms. So most likely what they do, they cut the squash up thicker than what I did. My apology. So next time you guys decide to do this, cut up the squash a little bit thicker than what mine was. So you can turn around and say, okay, she got it right. That's the way you do it. So some of you didn't know how to cook this. So other than that, it's a yummy meal. Doesn't take that long. Once you prep it, takes about 15 minutes to cook. You know, and we can ready to do a bite test. So let me get off this phone and for me to go ahead and do this bite test, and I can put it on the air for you can look at it. And please, guys, subscribe, like, share, tell others I'm around, give me a thumbs up, let everybody know you like me. I appreciate it. It'll make me feel better to let me know that people appreciate what I'm doing. So stay put and don't go anywhere. We're still cooking. Oh no, we getting ready to do a bite test. Hey, Cowgirl Gina. We getting ready to do a bite test. Remember this? I got the fish. This is the tilapia. I took some of the skin off, so this is it. And that's my cream corn with the squash in it, which you'll find that is a delicious meal as well. And it has everything you can imagine in this darn stuff. So they got the corn, it has the squash, there's everything in there. And you know what? It's delicious. So let me go ahead and take a bite of this so you can see how well I love to eat my food, how well I like to taste and eat it, and let you know that it's not going to kill you. It's good food and it's healthy and it won't make you sick. No, it won't. So let's get at it. Very nutritious. And it has that cornbread, the water cornbread taste. My goodness, I miss that. I hadn't had any of this in a long time. I almost forgot how to cook it. Mmm. Mmm, 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 mmm. Delicious. Yeah. Now, this is my tilapia. I cooked at the top in a skillet. Mmm. Boy, did it come out right. So don't be afraid to put it on top. You don't have to fry it all the time. And you don't have to put it in the oven and wait hours for it neither. This tilapia took about on top 10 minutes for you to cook it on like 350 or maybe 300 in your electric skillet on the stove on the medium. And then you flip it over 10 minutes. Before you start, make sure you put a little oil or margarine in your pan and a little onion to give it flavor. And some more your little seasoning you want to put in there for flavor. Look how that look. That's the tilapia. See the bone? Look at the bone. It's the tilapia, all right. It's the whole body tilapia. I cooked the whole body. I didn't want to cook the other kind, the fillet. I wanted the whole body. And it's perfect. Fish is perfect for this meal. You know, the fish with the corn. What I did, the cornbread. I water cornbread corn with the squash. It's delicious. You want to know why I have the bread? Bread is for when you eat fish and a bone get in your throat. Take your slice of bread, chew it, and what the bread does, it grabs a hold to the bone that's in your throat and make you digest it and bring it down. And then what you would do afterwards, you'd probably get you a little vinegar and swallow a little vinegar. And it dissolves and add a little water, drink some water too. So you gotta have some water fall behind vinegar. So I want you guys to know that I love you. And this is my bite test. I'm not finished. I'm going to continue to finish eating after this video. And I want you to like, subscribe, download, tell others that I'm around. And I appreciate you giving me a like, because every time I do a recipe, I clean a lot of dishes. Just to make sure my viewers are happy and they want to see me cook them a good meal so they can pass it on to their friends and family. Now, I'm a little messy, so you may not, wash your dishes like I do, because I use more than what I need to use, because my brain registers a little bit different than yours about how many things to use, and then you find out you don't need this, you don't need that. You got too much stuff out there. So that's what happens about Thank you guys. Come back and visit me again. And share, like, download. And please, cook it yourself. Stop buying that food from these people. Please. Do it yourself. And it won't be Thank you. And have a beautiful day. Hey, Cowgirl. Say something.